Alright guys, this is the rear shock on a 2016 CRF 250L. Once you have the shock loose and you compress the spring, you probably use spring compressors, or if you have a regular press, that'll work. But just for demonstration, once you get the spring loosened up, you'll be able to see inside here, right under this is a lock nut. You got to get that lock nut loosened. Once it's loosened, then you can simply unscrew the end. We used a 7/8 to hold the lock nut, and then you can grab that, Joe, and just put it on there. So we just slid it in between the spring, and then you put a breaker bar of some type on this connection end, and it simply unscrews. So you just unscrew it off of there and you can remove your spring. We use this as a breaker bar, and then your whole spring will slide off. The other end does not unscrew. It simply is one unit here, and you can adjust it up and down, but you can't get this off to take the spring off. You have to take off the other end with the lock nut. All right, so we're going to put the new progressive spring on. We're going with the riding up. Your packaged spring may tell you which side's the progressive end. If it's not marked, then it doesn't matter. But if it is marked, then you want the progressive side up towards the top of the shock. So we slide that on. And then we've got the couplers. The first one goes on. This one goes on. You can see the lock nut is still in there. And then put the coupler back on. We'll just get it started, and it just simply screws down. Can be cantankerous, but and the same as in reverse, we are going to get it screwed all the way down, and then we're going to use this press to push the spring down and to tighten it up the rest of the way. All we got to do is get the coupling tightened up, and then reach in here and hit that lock nut so we can lock it down. Show you when it's done. So what we're going to do is just push it down through the plate and then tighten that nut up underneath. Alright guys, this is what it looks like when it's complete. That's where it bolts on. You have to push that little rubber grommet down. There's a lock nut underneath. You just get that lock back in. Trickiest part is getting this spring compressed down. I would go to AutoZone and get a spring compressor kit that makes it a lot easier, but don't get one for car springs. You need something that'll fit in between these littler springs, so keep that in mind. And if you have a press, that's the way to go. Anyhow, take it easy.